Okay, and we back. So remember, I was talking about, you know, so we're running 24.5s over here. I'm running 24.5s, and these sometimes are hard to find. So I got these at Tire Mart. I was running Ironmans, and I was doing really well with Ironmans, okay? But I was getting those out of Louisiana. But see, since now I keep my truck over here in Alabama, near where I live, and I got these tires from Southern Tire Mart, some Zenas, and come to find out they're garbage tires, and they've been doing a whole lot of cupping. So what I did was, see, they're cupping really bad. So I went ahead and got a couple of, and then at the time, you know, I was steady spending money on my truck, you know, and then of course at the end of the day, I still spend money on my truck, but you gotta always make money, spend some money, invest some money, right? So we invest. So I threw on these two tires. They're doing very, very well. These are good Firestones. Now I do have a little bit of cut because these other tires are throwing them off. So I'm going over there today to pick up 2 more. Then I throw these 4 on the rear here if they have them in stock. We'll throw those on and we'll get back, and then we'll throw new tires up front. So we'll try to get everything caught up. I try to do everything in one walk, but because of how things fall sometime, and then other shop bills, and then other stuff going on, it don't quite work out the way I want it to. But at the end of the day, you still want to get it done. You don't want to just not do it. So as my CPA say, when it comes to paying taxes, hey, pay something on your taxes. Pay something. When it comes to maintenance, do something. When it comes to your maintenance, do something. Just don't do anything. You know, do something, because when it comes to these trucks, there's always something to be done. Always something. So, make a long story short. And could I have put some new ones on and just put on a credit card? Absolutely. But also, how to balance your credit out as well, too. You want to keep that high credit score. So if something major happens, Lord forbid, we gotta put a motor in there or something, we can just swipe it, okay? So, but we're not trying to do all that, okay? Once again, so we're gonna go ahead and see if they got some new tires. We're gonna replace these here today, or get them ordered, nevertheless. And this summer, this summer's gone. So the rest of this fall, up into the spring, I'm gonna put new hubs all the way around, new brakes all the way around, new shocks, forward, rear, under my airbags, and shocks under my cab. I'm gonna go ahead and order. You'll be seeing new airbags, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and order. That's brand new. I can think of the name of it. That's brand new. I got a spare one of those, and I'm gonna get a spare. I can't remember what that's called, but that takes care of my airbag. So I gotta order one of those and another rod, a spare on that one. So I don't have a. That one is a spare, if I remember correctly. And we're gonna do a oil sample. I'm also gonna order new bearings all the way around too. So I'm gonna go ahead and order new bearings as well. And we'll start tackling the front with everything. So once again, I don't just do this. I get advice from other mechanics. I get advice from Volvo. And of course, one of my major source of information is on YouTube. So I go on YouTube, and then we just replace it. If nothing else, I will have the parts on standby. So once again, try to stay proactive in the maintenance as much as possible. And once again, I got into this trucking and I didn't know absolutely nothing, and I'm still learning. So that's why I always say, if I can get in this business and do well, anybody can get in this, I promise you. All you gotta do is do a little research. Are you gonna bump your head, make mistakes? Absolutely. But nobody is harder on me than I am on myself. That's why comments do not bother me whatsoever. I promise you, there's not a comment that come across that it doesn't bother me whatsoever. Now, I will clap back every now and then at, you know, an individual, let you know, like, stop playing. You better stop playing. Like, stop playing. That's all I gotta say. Stop playing. So, like, I put mine up against anybody, my knowledge as far as my short time being in the game and what I've accomplished, because I don't show everything on YouTube, believe me. But once again, we're not hurting for anything at all. So that's enough of that. So but yeah, I think that's about it. So we're gonna go ahead and start replacing, and I get up on the bottom of that bad boy. So what I did here recently, you see I added my the creeper on there, so I get to these truck stops and I got my flashlight. I start looking on the bottom of there, finding loose nuts, loose bolts, whatever, and just kind of keep our eye on top of everything what's going on. I eventually want to replace all these airlines from the front. I do got a leak up front. I'm gonna knock that out this week myself, but I want to eventually replace all the airlines, all the hoses up front, and anything else. We just put a new clutch in here. A few years ago we did the freaking the turbo and all the other contraptions. We just put a new clutch in there a few months ago. So we about done did everything. I think the next thing my mentor said is, I think he called it a overhead or something, getting an overhead done, whatever it is. So I got to find out more about everything. Oh yeah, my doggone reflector done fell off. I got some spares, but I'll keep that taken care of. So like I said, there's always something on here. Swallow your pride. Don't have no pride. Swallow your ego. I let people tell me things. Take the criticism. And I appreciate all the criticism, because the criticism makes me sharp. I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you position yourself to win in business, in life, in relationships, in your health and your wealth and everything. You just want to win at the end of the day. So once again, as long as you're not hurting or impeding on anybody or doing nothing crazy to get yourself locked up, you're losing your freedom and all your other stuff, and your mind and soul and everything to go along with it, chicken soup and noodle soup. Have fun in this life. We got one life to live that I'm aware of. Do I believe there's something outside of this? Yes. It has to be something better than this. But don't get me wrong, this still is good. Ooh, we're enjoying this. So I want to let her run a little bit. There's always something. And once again, when I got into trucking, I had no intentions of getting into trucking. And I have one rule when it comes to this. The best way to do business is to do business. Let me say it again. What I've learned in trucking, the best way to do business is to do business. That's all I gotta say. And karma, she is undefeated. What you put out, you receive. And sometimes you receive more than what you put out. Just put yourself in the receiving process. And to get yourself part of the receiving process is giving starts the receiving process. Let me say it again. Giving starts the receiving process. Okay? So hopefully this was entertaining for you, if nothing else. Maybe informational for you, if nothing else. If we can get some new tires, I will film it over there. I'm going to do some more trucking videos, I promise. Hey, there's a lot of other truckers who are way more experienced than I am. I do ask them to come on camera to record and give advice, but a lot of them just don't want to come on camera, and that's understandable as well. So don't think it's all about me, but I'm always asking people to come on the channel, you know, give us your experience, give us your take on this and blah blah blah. But they'll talk, but they don't want to talk in front of the camera. So until then, you got me on Tech Nation. We're going to continue to get better, continue to improve, continue to evolve. Once again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for the criticism. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything you have done for this channel. Thank everyone for the gifts. Once again, if you want to send me some more cool gifts, head over to the About section and you will see the address. My link is in there for my phone number. We can call, chop it up. Y'all know what time it is. My channel is your channel. Once again, thank y'all so much. And if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. Hey, be great in your life. Oh yes, and give me your face. Boop, boop.